Gentlemen, let me put a simple question in front of you today. At this stage of your life, do you truly believe that women are only drawn to men with overflowing bank accounts, luxury cars, or thick, youthful hair? If that's what you've been thinking, pause right there. That belief is nothing more than a widely repeated illusion. Society has pushed this narrative for years, but reality tells a very different story. There is a deeper, more powerful force already present within you. Many men over 60, this strength quietly, yet most never learn how to activate it. The moment you begin to understand and use it, something shifts. Women, even those much younger, start to feel a subtle curiosity about you. It's almost like an invisible pull, a calm magnetism that draws them in. And no, it doesn't require cosmetic procedures, expensive lifestyles, or miracle solutions. It only asks for about 12 intentional minutes each day. Stay with me because shortly I'll walk you through a simple mental shift that naturally makes women lean in, pay attention, and value your presence while most men your age continue wasting effort competing in areas where they simply can't win. But before we go deeper, take a quick moment, like the video, drop a comment, and tell me where you're watching from. I genuinely enjoy seeing people tuning in from different parts of the world. And don't forget to subscribe because every week I share practical insights on confidence, attraction, health, and maintaining strong energy well beyond 60. Much of what I share is grounded in psychology, scientific research, and real world coaching experience. Now, let's clear another common misconception. Society often suggests that once a man crosses 60, he becomes invisible unless he's living a flashy, high status lifestyle, sports cars, yachts, or celebrity level wealth. That idea is outdated and simply untrue completely. From my own experience working with men in their 60s and 70s, I've seen something very different. Some of them naturally attract women 20 or even 30 years younger, not because of money or appearance upgrades, but because they understand the psychology of attraction. Women today are not lacking attention from younger men. In fact, they're overwhelmed by it. What they're often missing is emotional stability, grounded presence, and genuine confidence. The reality is you already have an advantage. Younger men are still trying to figure themselves out. They're chasing validation, seeking approval, and constantly proving their worth. But you've lived through decades of experiences. You've faced challenges, learned lessons, built resilience, and developed perspective. That journey creates a quiet strength that cannot be faked. When you embrace that strength, you naturally stand apart from younger men who are still searching for identity. This difference becomes your true advantage, one that earns respect and creates authentic attraction. At the core of this advantage lies a concept psychologists refer to as outcome independence. Simply put, it means you engage with women without being attached to a specific outcome. You're not trying to impress, win approval, or force anything to happen. You're simply present and enjoying the interaction. The moment a man stops seeking validation, his entire energy shifts. Women can sense this immediately. Instead of pressure, they feel ease. Instead of neediness, they experience calm confidence. Now let's look at three common mistakes many men over 60 still make and what to do instead. The first mistake is chasing rather than attracting. Some men continue behaving like they did in their younger years, trying to impress, showing off wealth, wearing flashy accessories, or constantly proving their value. Unfortunately, this approach often works against them. Women can detect desperation very quickly. It feels forced and it weakens your presence. The better approach is to relax, be comfortable in your own space, and allow curiosity to develop naturally. The second mistake is linking your self worth to a woman's approval. The moment you start wondering whether she finds you attractive, your body reacts. Your voice tightens, your posture shifts, and subtle tension appears. Confidence drops, and that pressure becomes noticeable. A stronger approach is to anchor your value within yourself, your life experience, your wisdom, your independence. When you genuinely respect yourself, others begin to do the same. The third mistake is trying to compete with youth. Many men attempt to look decades younger, coloring their hair, following trends, or forcing a younger image. But here's the truth. You're not 35 anymore, and that's actually your strength. What many snorts women eventually seek is stability, calmness, and direction. They appreciate a man who knows who he is and moves through life with certainty. Instead of pretending to be younger, step fully into your current identity with confidence. To develop this mindset, you can follow a simple daily routine that takes just 12 minutes. Start with 3 quiet minutes where you imagine your life exactly as it is without needing anyone's approval. Feel content, fulfilled, and at peace with yourself. Next, spend a few minutes visualizing a conversation with an attractive woman, but without expecting anything from it. Simply enjoy the interaction in a calm and natural way. Finally, take 5 minutes to reflect on your life, your achievements, the challenges you've overcome, the lessons you've learned, and the strength you've built over time. When practiced consistently, this routine begins to rewire your mindset. Instead of seeking validation, you start generating confidence from within. Your breathing becomes slower, your posture more relaxed, and your eye contact stronger and more natural. Women pick up on this instantly. Human nervous systems mirror each other. When you feel calm and grounded, the person in front of you begins to feel the same way. This sense of safety and ease creates attraction on a much deeper level than superficial traits ever could. Let me share a brief example. One of my clients, Frank, was 68 years old. Instead of trying to attract attention, he would simply sit at his local cafe reading a book and enjoying his surroundings. One morning, a woman in her early 50s approached him and started a conversation. It wasn't forced, it happened naturally. His energy communicated something simple, yet powerful. I am already content, and I'm open to connection without pressure. That kind of presence is rare and incredibly attractive. Today, women are constantly surrounded by noise, social media, endless attention, and men trying too hard to impress. When they encounter someone calm, thoughtful, and emotionally balanced, it feels refreshing. People may forget what you say, but they always remember how you made them feel. A grounded, peaceful presence communicates safety, wisdom, and quiet leadership, qualities that many women deeply value in mature men. So, gentlemen, understand this clearly. You are not invisible, and your best years are not behind you. This phase of life carries depth, patience, and emotional intelligence that younger men simply haven't developed yet.